Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for stopping by today. It means a lot to me. This is your weekly love reading from me. It is a general love reading, so it may not resonate with every Aries out there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, switch the roles if necessary, because I'm going to talk about you and your person. If for some reason this doesn't resonate, then have another look at another placement in your chart. Like your moon sign is always a good place to start. I did the pre-shuffle for you, and you were coming out very much in your own energy, Aries, which is not a surprise really, as that often happens, you know. There was a bit of Mars energy coming out, which is no surprise, because you are the sign that's ruled by Mars. Mars will be going direct very shortly after having a period of retrograde. We've also been in Mercury retrograde, which is also very difficult for certain aspects with regards to our community, short-term travel, and our aspects of our education, if we are in education or not. With Mars, there is a Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn in your 10th house. That will be affecting aspects of possibly of your career. This is a Friday the 13th reading, and November the 12th is particularly important with regards to that, because Jupiter and Pluto are conjunct. Also, this is going to be affecting your 10th house. Your 10th house being related to your career, your relationship with your father. It's sort of your immediate world, you know. So there could be a few surprises there, or unexpected turns of events, or some kind of gift given to you by the universe. We'll wait and see what the tarot says. I did see in the pre-shuffle, and I'm sure that you know by now, that if I do the pre-shuffle away from the camera for time reasons, predominantly. And I did see a bit of a change in energy and focus for you, almost like you're coming out of this feeling of being slightly overwhelmed with things and feeling a bit defensive, sort of your outer shell to some people in your immediate vicinity, your community, which again, you know, is linked with the Mercury having been retrograde. It's now direct, but we are in the shadow period. Yeah, so although you're coming out of this heavy, burdensome and heavy energy, I do see some kind of transformation with regards to how you're feeling on the inside. But this is also being reflected with how you are also on the outside. There was a feeling of possible isolation, which is not unheard of during these times of the pandemic, but I feel that it went slightly further than that. I feel that it was very much a time of introspection, about looking at the past, assessing yourself from past situations. You know, even though you can't change them, you're looking at them critically, and you were looking at yourself critically in this situation, in this aspect, I mean. However, this energy has shifted, and if you haven't felt it yet, then you will, where it's going to be slightly more light-hearted, where you're going to feel slightly more comfortable in your own skin, and ready to almost join back into the groups and the places where you've always fitted. Okay, I've put the tarot down. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay. Remember, I'm going to talk about you and your person, or someone that's coming into your energy very shortly. Please feel free to switch the roles as necessary. For you, we've got the Six of Swords, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the middle, with the Five of Wands for your person. The Six of Swords comes back to what I was saying. This is almost this is confirming that you're ready to propel yourself slightly forward, not advancing into anything too new, but sort of rejoining something that perhaps you've left previously within a social capacity. More to do with the fact of you haven't really felt very social, and you haven't really felt very you haven't felt more of doing the we kind of things. You've been more focused on the I. Your person, on the other hand, has not really had much to say with regards to the fact that they have felt your energy retreating. I think they've just been quite happy to have left you to your own devices and left you to your own sort of thoughts and your own little world. There is an aspect of wanting to look at a love situation in a slightly different way. How that is going to transcend throughout this reading, I couldn't yet say. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here. I think you're looking at your person, and not your person's silence, because I don't see it as a negative, too much of a negative aspect. I think your person's just respecting your own boundaries that you've construed for yourself. You may not be aware of that, Aries. You may take it that your person sort of retreated and pulled away. However, I feel that it's quite responsive to the fact that they've seen you in this sort of melancholy, I want to do me, not we type of energy. I do see you looking at someone, and I do see you wanting to possibly offer some kind of love, or make some kind of offer to them, but there's some hesitancy on your part. We've got the Ten of Swords here. This is very much in your energy. I see this as confirmation of the pre-shuffle of the fact that you were previously feeling slightly weighed down, and a lot of things on your mind. I do feel that you've got this person very much on your mind, and I do feel that they are very much on your mind also, with this Ace of Cups here. We've got the Justice and we've got the Six of Wands. There's a need here to possibly go back and readdress some issues that have happened during the retrograde period, with Mars retrograde and, you know, being the ruler, and retrograde in your own sign, and possibly with Mercury retrograde, and we're still in the shadow period. There's going to be this opportunity, I think, or this need even, to actually go back and revisit something that is not quite closed out in a cycle. This has something to do with the fact that perhaps, unbeknown to you, you've stamped on someone's toes inadvertently. You may not be aware of it, but maybe you've trodden on someone's toes, not really realised it, and maybe maybe your person, I think, is waiting for you to come back and actually readdress some of the issues that have passed between you, with a view to actually moving forward. We've got the Four of Swords here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. Let's just get a little bit of clarification here. Why is the Four of Swords here? I'm using this very apt deck today, Aries. It's called the 13 deck by Necro, and this is to help deliver your Friday the 13th message. Let's get some clarification. Why is the Four of Swords here? Your person has the Magician in their energy. This is usually a card of manifestation and someone pulling you into their energy. Let's have a look here. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so usually in this deck the Four of Pentacles looks like this. However, it's come out in the reverse. And can you see this? It doesn't matter whether it's this way or this way in this deck. It still looks exactly the same. This is a card of confirmation to me for the fact that I just said, with this Six of Wands and this Justice card, although you're coming out of this melancholy retrograde energy, Aries, there is a need to actually go back and revisit something. There's still something that will need to be closed out. I mean, quite often with Mercury, with the shadow period until the 20th, it's quite common for one aspect, for something that has not quite been finished to come back. It's not to punish us at all. It's to... There's an element of karma here with this Justice card. You know, Libra is going to be, this is a card of Libra for me, and it's no surprise that Libra is going to be in its own ruler of Venus, which has an element of karma about it. With this Six of Wands here, there is going to be an aspect of something coming back that requires further attention before it can be closed out. Okay, and this is what this Four of Pentacles, is confirming, is further confirming to me. That there's something that needs to be paid here, or concluded. I think it's an equal validation between you and your person. It's something that needs to be balanced out here from something that's happened in the past. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is a good card for me in the reverse here. And the Seven of Swords is a little, you know, the Seven of Swords is a self-deceptive. It can be, well, it's held up as the cards of liars and cheats, basically. Doesn't mean that someone's going to directly lie to your face or actually steal money from your bank account or your wallet. It can be a self-deception. I feel with this Seven of Swords in the reverse here, this is further adding weight to this conversation, or this karmic situation, or this situation that is going to be needed to be revisited. You know, I mean, the astrological energies are going to pull you to actually, you know, take a look at it, even if you don't want to. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel that perhaps if you've been trying to gloss over, or if your person even has been trying to gloss over or push things under the mat, you know, you can sweep things under the carpet so that you can't really see them. What's going to happen is that carpet is just going to get lifted up, and all the crumbs underneath it are going to get seen, and there's going to be an opportunity to actually spring clean it and sweep it all away, regardless of the fact that we're in winter. This Three of Pentacles came out, and even more so, this is confirming this. You can see, to me, this is representing you and your person here, and there is an opportunity to actually flip this key back up so everything comes back into balance and harmony. There's a lot of balance and harmony here, but it's also was reflected, Aries, in the pre-shuffle, for the fact that all of a sudden you feel that there's an energy shift within yourself, you know. And why is the Magician here? Because it's not clear to me. Why is the Magician here? I've been told at the bottom. Okay. We've got Temperance here. Can you see the imagery here? This here is speaking to me very much from a Kabbalistic point of view. If you know anything about Kabbalah, then you will know that part of the belief system with Kabbalah is that the soul is created from the point in the heart. Look at the imagery on this. This is Temperance. This is about patience. This is about self-control. This is about self-awareness, self-perception. When we begin any kind of spiritual journey from a Kabbalistic point of view, we begin it from the point in the heart. This is all about how we perceive the world around us. It's about looking at things it's a matter of perspective about how we look at things and about how we perceive and receive our external world in the 3D. It's almost looking at things from this temperance point of view as, is the cup half full or is it half empty? Both cups look the same. Both cups have the same liquid in them at the same levels, but it's about the perception, and it's about how we pick that cup up to drink it, whether or not we look at that cup from a lack perspective, thinking, oh gosh, that cup is only half full, oh, that's never going to quench my thirst, or whether we're going to look at it thinking, oh, thank God there's half a cup of water there, I'm really, really thirsty. And when we drink it, we sort of enjoy it. It's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of how you perceive and receive the external world, but how you actually perceive this opportunity, Aries, to actually come back around and have a chance to iron out something or conclude something or fix something or get karmic justice for something from the past issue is all about how successful that is going to be. Is all about how the message or how the situation is going to be perceived. Even if it's a negative situation, it's a case of looking at something as if we can take a positive from it. It's looking at something like, what did I learn from this? What positive thing can I take from this? I can't change it, but what positive thing can I take? And only then, possibly, is there going to be this sort of, I'm looking at this Magician as if it's in your energy. It's come out in your person's energy, but for me it doesn't feel like as if it's in your person's energy. It feels like it's in yours, for the fact that you want to call someone into your energy. You want to manifest something with someone, but it all comes down to this Temperance card here about how you perceive and at what point this wish comes from. Does it come from a place of lack, or does it come from a place of gratitude and appreciation? Because that makes all the difference in the outcome. We've got the Five of Swords here in reverse. So again, we had the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords of liars, cheats and self-deception. The Five of Swords is a very weighty and defensive energy. Also, it's a bit of an energy that's not easy to pass when it's in the upright, but it's in the reverse here. It's a good place for it to be. We've got the King of Pentacles. Remember I said that there is possibly going to be a little surprise for you in your 10th house of career, fame, or the relationship with your father. And we've got Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. And on the 12th of November, Jupiter and Pluto are conjunct. This could possibly bring some kind of bonus or lucky streak here. And this is, to me, is what this King of Pentacles is referring to. We've got the Ace of Wands here. We've got the Karma card and the Five of Cups. Now, we're still in the energy of the blue moon. I know the blue moon has passed, with the end of the month being the 31st of October. However, we've got this Karma card here. I feel that the last little while you've learned some kind of lesson. There's a transformative energy here with this Ace of Wands here. And we've got this Five of Cups. This also comes back, look at this. This also comes back as to where the energy is focused. Is it focused on on the 2 cups in front of you or the 3 cups that are spilled behind. This relationship or this connection may not be where you want it to be, but I do feel as if there's been some kind of lesson learned here. I think it will help you move on, Aries, and perpetuate yourself in a forward motion rather than being a little bit static, which is what has happened recently with the, with some of the astrological energies. They have been quite heavy. I'm going to pull you an oracle card just to see what the oracle says here. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Now, this is quite significant for the fact that we've got the Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, and this is affecting your 10th house. Your hard work is paying off. There's something coming for you regarding your career around the Friday the 13th. If it's not your career, it's to do with the relationship of a father figure. Watch this space. Let me know, please, Aries. I'd love to connect with you. I do have a Facebook group. Links in the description if you'd like to connect with me on a more deeper level. Please drop me a comment and let me know what's going on with you. It is appreciated. I'll see you again next week. Bye.